Hi, in this video I'd like to show you a simple process you need to go through to back up your complete U-CreateWeb project. The U-CreateWeb project can be made up of the PLC program, which is a function block diagram program, visualization, and also can be a Node-RED project, which are interconnected to the PLC program. So the first thing we need to do is open up the website for the U-Create controller, the web server. So we'll do that now. Okay, so just make sure the controller is accessible on your Ethernet network. Type in the IP address. You'll come to the default login page. Sign in. You probably changed the password. If you haven't, the default is admin in lowercase and then detmold. DETMOLD with a capital D. Okay, so it just takes a minute to wake up. So just to clarify, we're talking about U-CreateWeb here. We're not talking about Codesys or UOS variant. This is U-CreateWeb. So if I click here, there is a little PLC program. Okay, so there's a little PLC program. The details of how it works doesn't matter. It's the principle of backing up we're concerned with. You have global variables and you have a visualization. So there's a visualization. We're just showing a temperature graph. So that visualization has been created and the program has been created, and so is the global variables. So the first step is to back up this side of the controller. So we have to go into edit mode. Okay, so then if you go to the three vertical dots here and save to file, it creates what they call a planning project.ucp file. So just to explain what this file is, this file will include your global variables, your function block diagram PLC project, and your visualization all in one file. If you don't like that name, you can rename it now. So maybe try that again. Save as my backup 1 and save to file, and that's it. So if you then go to your downloads directory, that file will exist. Okay, so now we can be happy that we've backed up the complete PLC side. We also may want to back up individual elements of the program. For example, here I have got some function blocks as well. So where I've backed up everything just now, if I just wanted to back up a function block, I can pick the function block here, click on that button again, and save to a file. And then it saves it as a UCPOU file. So this is individual function blocks we're saving now. So it's up to you. Back up the whole project, or you may just want to back up the individual function blocks to send to a colleague, for example. Okay, so that's the PLC side. So I can now go back, close that tab, go back to the home page and scroll down to find Node-RED. Okay, so we open the Node-RED application and you'll see here I've actually got 3 flows, 3 tabs, 3 sections of code. So I can either back them up individually, or the simple answer is to back them up in one go. So I go to here, the burger icon, and go export, and I can say export the current flow I'm in, which is the cloud services, or I can select individual nodes, or let's keep it simple and say all flows download. And there you go, it's downloaded a file onto my PC. Okay, so you can see here my 2 projects, or 2 backups should I say. So the flows free JSON is the Node-RED, all of these flows, and my backup 1.ucp is the complete PLC project, including the visu and my global variables. So keep those safe, and you now have a backup Okay, what I should mention with Node-RED is if you've installed nodes here into the palette, if you decide to now do a factory reset, any nodes you've installed that aren't there by default will be lost. Also, if you've gone into a node, for example, gone into the palette, hit the burger icon, manage palette, you'll see you've got various nodes and you've got versions. Personally, I would recommend you don't update them. If they work, leave them alone, because there is a risk that you'll make them incompatible with the Weidmuller controller. So don't update them, leave them alone. What the problem is, if you do update them, for example, if I updated that, when I do a factory reset, it will factory reset and delete all the nodes I've installed, but it won't downgrade the version of this node back to the original version. It will stay at that level. So if you have a problem with a node because you've updated it and the factory reset hasn't cured it, you would need to speak to Weidmuller to find a way of removing it or putting it back to the older version. Because if you've used Node-RED, you'll notice it only ever initially installs the node at the most current version, or the current version. You can't ask Node-RED to install an older version of the node. So just be aware, updating nodes in the web controller is probably not a good idea. Leave them alone. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you today. I hope that helps you. Thanks. See you next time.